Will Smith's new single Pretty Girls sparks mixed reactions amid his music comeback. Will Smith, the multi-talented actor, rapper, and cultural icon, has officially returned to the music world with the release of his new single Pretty Girls, accompanied by a vibrant, star-studded music video. The track is featured on his latest album, based on a true story, which was released in March 2025. This album marks Smith's first full-length musical project in many years and represents his attempt to reconnect with his fans through a blend of hip-hop, gospel influences, and personal storytelling. Despite Smith's legendary status in both film and music, Pretty Girls has divided fans and critics alike. The music video shows the 56-year-old artist surrounded by 4 female backup dancers, delivering his verses with his signature charisma and confidence. Yet, many viewers expressed disappointment over the song's production, lyrical content, and the overall aesthetic of the video, sparking a wave of criticism on social media platforms. Numerous fans were quick to comment on how the single fell short of expectations. One user posted, "My ears bleeding again, good God," while another begged, "Somebody stop him please?" More biting remarks followed, such as, "Need the ghost of Quincy Jones to slap him," referencing Smith's once close relationship with the legendary producer and highlighting how far some believe he strayed from his musical prime. While Will Smith is undeniably an icon with a rich musical legacy, many fans felt Pretty Girls did not live up to the high standards set by his earlier work. One comment summed up the general consensus, stating, "Will Smith is an icon, but objectively speaking this song is terrible." The critique focused heavily on the lyrical themes of the song, with some listeners puzzled by Smith's choice to sing about girls in a way that some deemed outdated and lacking depth. This led to suggestions that he reconsider his creative team, with multiple fans urging him to fire his writers, due to what they perceived as weak and whack lyricism. The single Pretty Girls is representative of the tone of Smith's album based on a true story. The album itself has received mixed to negative reviews, with critics calling out its production and lyrical content. Manka Prikante, a staff writer at Rolling Stone, was particularly harsh in his critique. He described the album as cringy, gospel-tinged, platitudinous rap that universalizes his lessons from the Slap and the Jada Pinkett Smith cinematic universe. This pointed criticism references Smith's infamous 2022 Oscars moment and his very public personal life, including his marriage to Jada Pinkett Smith, which have become intertwined with his artistic output. The juxtaposition between Smith's attempt to provide spiritual and motivational lessons and the seemingly shallow or generic content of Pretty Girls has left some fans confused about the artistic direction of this album. Smith appears to be navigating his identity as a mature artist dealing with fame, family, and public scrutiny, but critics argue that the musical execution doesn't quite hit the mark. Still, despite the criticism, Will Smith has been transparent about his struggles with fame, mental health, and personal growth. Following the Oscar incident, he embarked on a journey of healing that included travel to India, where he practiced meditation and yoga to help manage the pressures of celebrity life. He has also emphasized the importance of therapy, maintaining that having a full-time therapist available has been vital in helping him cope with overwhelming moments. In a revealing conversation with Lecrae on the Deep End podcast, Smith reflected on his spiritual evolution, saying, "It's such a rare gift to reach the end of the material world. When you reach the end of the material world, only God is left." This quote captures his introspective state and the ongoing process of redefining himself beyond his public controversies. In addition to the new album and single, Smith is gearing up for his first-ever headlining tour, set to begin in Hamburg. The tour promises to showcase not only his new material but also his magnetic stage presence and connection with fans built over decades. This live experience could be a pivotal moment for Smith to regain favor with his audience and demonstrate growth both as a performer and as a person. Ultimately, while Pretty Girls and Based on a True Story have yet to fully resonate with critics or longtime fans, Will Smith's comeback is about more than just music. It's about reclaiming his narrative, confronting his past, and stepping into a new creative phase. Whether this new era will be embraced by the public remains uncertain, but Smith's commitment to evolving and expressing himself authentically is unmistakable. For now, the world watches closely as Will Smith attempts to harmonize his storied past with his present ambitions, hoping that his future projects will strike a chord with both critics and listeners alike.